What's up everybody, welcome back to the Art of Crypto, the birthplace of absolutely legendary gains. In this video we will be taking a look at PancakeSwap USDT. But before we get into that, I just want to remind you to follow my Twitter. I'm calling daily, highly profitable setups and the latest updates on the crypto market, and you do not want to be missing out. TRB, 45% in 2 days. QDM, 37 profits in 5 days. AXS, 46% in 4 or 8 days. And the Twitter is absolutely going to the moon. So be part of the movement. Follow me at _the art of crypto. Now, cake analysis. Right off the bat, here's what I'm seeing. On the daily chart, you can see that on market Cipher, it seems to me that we are about to form a red dot. Now, nothing's confirmed until it's confirmed, but this is what I'm seeing. Because the VWAP line is curving down right now, the RSI, as you can see over here, it is fairly overbought, which means there is a good chance that we are about to form a red trigger wave here. And if we really do get that red dot, I want you to expect some downside. Here's why. Now, if you notice here, we got a red dot right about here, and the price is definitely lower than the price that it is at the moment, which means the price went higher, but the momentum was dying down, which means this is what you would consider bearish divergence. And usually when you get bearish divergence on a higher time frame, such as the daily chart, let's just say that you should expect some downside if this is confirmed. But not all hope is lost. When I say downside, I just mean a short little correction, if you may. See over here, this yellow line right here is a 21 exponential moving average, and I would expect it, and I would expect Cake to find immediate support on this line right here, if not at this line, because as you can see, the price tried to break below this about 4 times and it failed. So look for the 21.5 to 22 level to hold as immediate support if it does confirm the bearish divergence. So now that we know a bigger picture on the daily chart, let's zoom in a little bit to the 4 hourly. And right off the bat, here is the bearish divergence that I was talking about. See, over here, this wave was higher than this wave, but the price here is lower than the price here, which means price went up. See, price went up, but the momentum was dying down. This is bearish divergence, and usually when you get a confirmed bearish divergence, you get some downside. Like this, it went down by about 10%, but it found support on this yellow line right here, which is a 21 EMA. So if you merely look at the title of the video, you know that I'm expecting some downside for Cake, and here's why. Even though the price had found support on the 21 EMA over here, here's what concerns me. If you look at the money flow, which is the green wave here, you can see that the money flow is slowly but surely curving into the red, which means PancakeSwap could potentially be going into a short-term downtrend, perhaps down to this level or to this purple line right here, which is a 200 period exponential moving average, which, if you are a long-time follower of this channel, I always like to say that it acts as pretty good dynamic support and resistance for any trend. But as usual, nothing is confirmed until it is confirmed, and in order to find out what PancakeSwap is about to do next, we have to zoom in to a lower time frame to confirm whether or not we are truly going to go down, or perhaps we are coming up for another pump. So here we are on the 1 hour, and it is the same thing. See, over here we got bearish divergence. Price is lower, price is higher, but momentum is dying down. In fact, if you just take a look here, you can clearly see that the direction of the red waves have been consistently just going down and down and down, which means this is going to be the next most likely course of action for Pancake. Firstly, this wave is potentially going to be deeper than the previous wave, and perhaps we might come up for a little bit, but chances are, because momentum is going into the red, money flow is going into the red, we might come down to form a anchor wave before ultimately coming back up to an uptrend, something like this. Of course, these are all predictions, but usually when you see momentum going down along with the money flow going down, this is usually what happens. But as of right now, I would definitely wait for confirmation, because at the moment the price is right at the 50 period exponential moving average on the 1 hourly, and this bearish scenario would only get confirmed if the price were to break down from the 50 EMA, come back up for a bearish retest and form a lower high and a lower low. Then at that point, if you were going to take a short, this would be your entry right here, and your stop loss would be right above the 50 EMA. But that is only the case if we do break below the 50 EMA. And in order to find out if we are going to break below the 50 EMA, we have to go zoom in to a lower time frame yet again. So here we are on the 15 minute, And as you can see, the price seems to be curving up at the moment. If you notice here on the VWAP is confidently coming up. Stochastic RSI has been reset, which means if this wave clips right here, this would be a trigger wave and it would signal potentially momentum going up. But again, nothing is confirmed until it is confirmed. So I would look for either a bullish engulfing candle right here off of the 200 EMA on the 15 minute, and I would definitely look for it to break above the 50 EMA on the 15 minute before I do get in for a long entry. But here is what I want to warn you about. Usually, when we use Market Cipher, signals on the higher time frame tend to hold much greater weight over signals on the lower time frames. And at the moment, on the 4 hourly, we have confirmed bearish divergence. Besides that, on the daily chart, it is potentially looking dangerous for cake. Now, the RSI can be overbought for a very long time, as evident from this right here. We have been overbought since 26th of March until now. It has been a month since we have been in overbought territory. So I really wouldn't be surprised if Pancake just came down for a little correction, maybe at the 50 EMA, or perhaps at these levels right here, or even perhaps at the 200 EMA. But here's what I want to tell you. Even if Pancake drops all the way from this point right now, all the way to the 200 EMA, there is zero reason for concern as long as the price does not break below the 200 EMA. And here's why. 200 EMA is a really good dynamic support and resistance for any trend. In fact, if you look at any long-term trends, the 200 EMA tends to be a very good area of value, which means areas where the price might get a bounce off of. So even though it might drop 23% all the way down to the 200 EMA, as long as it does not break below it, there is zero cause for concern. So that was the advice to PancakeSwap holders, which is that based on purely the technicals alone, we should be expecting a little bit of downside before ultimately getting more upside, which is perfectly normal in a crypto market because nothing moves straight up or straight down all the time. What if you want to enter on PancakeSwap? This is what I would be looking at. Firstly, on the 4 hourly chart, I want you to enable a 50 exponential moving average on the 4 hourly, and here's what I want to see. Either the price comes back down to the 21 EMA to form almost a double bottom at the 21 EMA and pop up, or for the price to come down to the 50 EMA and then go up, or perhaps a double bottom. See, if the price 50 EMA and did not break below it, this is the pattern that we would get. It's almost like a cup and handle, which is a very bullish pattern. But over here in this channel, we are grand strategists. We do not want to be overly optimistic or be biased towards one side. So we want to take all possibilities into account. In that case, what if we do not get the cup and handle? Then this is what you should expect to happen. If the price does break below the 50 EMA, look for the price to form almost a falling wedge, and you would buy the breakout of the falling wedge, or perhaps a double bottom at this level right here, or a higher low formation. Besides that, if the price forms a falling wedge and it does not break out from the falling wedge, then look for a double bottom, right? This double rounded bottom will absolutely blow up. Now, there is a YouTuber that I tend to watch, and his favorite quote is "rounded bottoms pays the bills." And indeed it does. When you get a rounded bottom such as this, look what happens. Boom, massive pump. So if we really do get a rounded bottom at this level, or perhaps this level right here, expect the price to go boom as long as we form trigger waves or momentum shifts on Market Cipher. And hey, if you're liking this video so far, it would help me a lot if you could just pump the like button to the moon. It's a small gesture, but trust me, it really helps a lot. I got a little bit sidetracked on the speculation right there, but ultimately, here's what I want you to look out for. On the 21 EMA, look for it to become an immediate area of support. On the 50 EMA, same thing, area of support. Look for the price to bounce off of these two levels, and if it doesn't, I want you to look out for this level right here at $22, because not only is it a strong support level, but it is also a 21 EMA level. And just to get more confluence from other technical factors, if we just draw a Fibonacci retracement from swing top to swing low, we can actually see that this level right here that the price got rejected 4 times off is actually the golden pocket, which is the 0.618 level, which is a very significant Fibonacci level. So if we really do confirm the bearish divergence on the daily chart, I would absolutely look for a bounce at the 0.618 level, and if not, the 0.5 level, because by then the 50 EMA would probably come up to around this level, and I would expect PancakeSwap to find very strong support at the $19 level, But at the moment, if you are a PancakeSwap holder, I would say just purely based off the technicals, expect a little bit of downside for the next few days, because if we do form a bearish divergence right here, this would look like a double top. But it's not the end of the world, because even if we do drop, these are two very strong levels of support, and perhaps we might just form a double bottom to bring us the next leg up. So here's what I want you to do. Go onto the PancakeSwap daily chart, and I want you to mark out these Fibonacci levels, because so far they seem to be pretty significant, especially this level right here at 21.5. And if you're looking to add onto your PancakeSwap bags, I would definitely look for a bounce at the 21.5 level, and I would add to my bags here and at the 200 exponential moving average on the 4 hourly. Besides that, I would look for the price to bounce on these two levels, or perhaps at these support levels right here. And besides that, if you have been wondering why my upload is a bit late today, I just wanted to let you know that I have been working on a private group where if you're interested to receive private coaching from me, learn my philosophy, learn my strategies, and gain access to highly profitable trading setups that consistently make 30 to 50% and even 100%, 200%, as well as a Discord server where we as a community will help each other out and I can answer your questions, I want you to head over to the link in the description on my Patreon. I am opening up early access, only 50 spots available. You will get lifetime 75% off the full price. It is my way of repaying you for choosing to believe in me when I am clearly someone that has just started out in the content creation space. But if there is one thing that I can promise you, is that if you do join the group, not only will you make your money back in just one trade, but the knowledge that you will acquire in this group will absolutely change your life forever, and it will guarantee that you will have the skills and knowledge necessary to navigate any market out there, be it the crypto markets, be it the stock markets, be it the forex markets. I will teach you everything that I know, and I will make sure you succeed and 20x your portfolio by the end of this year. So if you're interested, I only have 50 spots available for the early adopters, and you can choose to only start paying next month on May the 1st, because while I was creating the Patreon, trust me when I say that I wasn't thinking things through when I enabled charge upfront. Which means that if you do join the group right now, you would definitely secure one of the 50 spots. But because the change to charge upfront on Patreon is permanent, which means I cannot change it, you are probably going to be charged right now, and you're going to be charged on May the 1st again. So if you don't want to be charged twice, I would encourage you to join next month. But if you want to secure your spot right now, feel free to get in right now, and I will get in contact with you, and we shall begin our trading journey together. And with that, may the gains be with you, my friend. See you in the group if you're interested. Peace.